couple of weeks now, is due to this traffic. So, all those drivers, it's your fault. Your fault. Delaying the damn elections. You guys have to bear with me. I've got a little bit of a cold, so if I sniffle, I apologize. I've been getting a head cold. But, word just in from my sources. My secret sources, what I find myself asking what I find myself thinking is, I hope people that voted went out and vote based off of who they think will do the job properly. I know a lot of people vote based off friendship, and I understand, or relationships, but at some point you have to sit and go, who's going to better benefit the state? And you can have different reasons for thinking someone will. Maybe you think that the person being friendly is a reason they will benefit the state because they can make the state work together. That's an argument to be had. But generally, I disagree with people voting based on relationships. Probably everyone's going to get munchies in Colorado. That's where the traffic is. Saturday night, or Friday night, sorry. Friday night. Please, they're getting munchies. In Colorado, please, come on. Let's see. I guess we can discuss a little bit about Jeff, because I touched on Tony and Shark, really, not him. Jeff, as a candidate, I think brings the most decisive plan to the table as a governor. I haven't really heard too much from his lieutenant governor outside of the things she wants to do regarding the judiciary and the DOJ. Other than that, I haven't really heard too much from her. So it's hard to comment on her plans for that. I've seen the overall plans of the administration, but administration plans and personal plans are different, obviously. Shark and Ash had a lot of, well, not Shark and Ash. Ash had a lot of personal plans as lieutenant governor. So for me, because of that, Ash is the best lieutenant governor candidate, though Sky does have qualifications for lieutenant governor as well. Thank you for the bits, Volpic. I really appreciate it, buddy. Bits, donations, subscriptions, those are always appreciated, people. Never needed, but I do really appreciate them when they come in, so thank you again for that. Those bits. You are my second top bit donator this week with 5. Thank you. Top being 800. Not bad. Not bad at all. But as far as Jeff goes, I think Jeff brings to the table an agenda, a clear agenda. A clear agenda and on the unfortunate side, a willingness to overlook public opinion. I think that in some cases it's good to overlook public opinion, but those people are the ones that are going to elect you. And if you stray too far off the path, you are going to not get elected or supported. And I think that's something the potential that Jeff has done. He's done some stuff that I think is questionable, such as being a department head and a speaker at the same time. Speaker pro tempore, sorry. At the same time, I think that negatively affected his campaign for governor as a whole. Let's see, what's this? Oh, this is K9's message again. Envelope is typing in general announcement, so we're going to post up and wait and see what he has to say. Oh. I already said that. You heard it here first, folks. Fed is stuck in traffic. We had the exclusive. I'm going to put on a little bit of background music just to eat up some of the dead air. But we are inching closer and closer to the results of this term's elections. Last time, I don't believe I covered them live. I didn't. I wasn't into this new stuff. I did do the debates last term, but I did not cover them live. And I'm glad to be here with you people and have you watching. So thank you again for watching Carol's Corner here on the Firestone News Network. And if you like what you're watching, make sure you follow and get involved in the Firestone News Network Discord and to support all the shows that happen on there. Some of them are really good. We've got Talitha with her evening news show, and we've got the Behind the Badge show and so on. And some of the stuff on there is really good, as well as the Twitter and so on. There's constant news pumping out, and sometimes I can't cover stuff. And when I can't cover stuff, those people have my back. So be sure to join in and get involved. But if you're an elected official, you probably shouldn't get involved. You should probably just do your job and not try and work for the news. I'll protest every time an elected official wants to comment on themselves in panels and stuff. I'll protest that every time. Because we have to try to maintain some level of uninvolvement within the state. That's the reason I resigned from Senate and so on before jumping into this. And I apologize for my hair as well today, guys. You know, shit's fucked up today, man. I'm not looking too fabulous. Not looking too fabulous. Not a lot of prep time before the show. But what I expect to see is, I'll be honest, I expect to see Shark and Ash win because I believe they were the more popular candidate. Personally, I voted for Jeff and Sky. I wasn't going to say that during the election because I'm not going to endorse anyone. I'm not going to have anyone vote off my vote, etc. They did some stuff I don't agree with, and I voted for them because they were the only ones with a plan. They did some stuff after I voted that made me second guess a little bit, but you can't change your vote, and that's for good reason. You shouldn't be able to. If you vote for someone, you should be sure. So, I did vote for them, but I do think we'll see Shark and Ash win on the popularity notice because I do think they're the more popular group. I am going to be interviewing Jeff after the election, whether he wins or loses. He said he'd be on. He said he would like a few minutes to settle, to take it all in. I said that's fine. But he said he would like to come on after to discuss the election, maybe vent. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what kind of state he is in after the election. See how he takes a loss or a win. That's something we will get to see here, is how Jeff takes a loss or a win. I tried to get in touch with Ash and Shark. Ash responded. Ash is not around for an interview, and Shark has not gotten back to me. So I cannot speak to Shark. He's not gotten back to me, so I probably won't be getting an interview with him tonight. I did try to get all the candidates. I could try to get Tony, too, actually. Let me reach out to Tony. Let me reach out to Tony, see if he wants to come on. There we go. Send him a message. Shark is at work. Yeah, that's part of the stuff that worries me about Shark is his schedule. His schedule really bothers me. Because as a whole, he's been inactive as lieutenant governor. That's one of the reasons I wouldn't vote for him. I didn't think that he would actively do the job, personally. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll change it around if he gets elected governor. But, yeah. Does that mean it'll be announced in 10 minutes, or is that like an hour? How far away is that? I'm not good with time zones. 10 minutes, yeah, I thought so. 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the live results of the elections here on Carol's Corner on the Firestone News Network. Now, I'm excited to see the results. What I'm more excited to see is the people's reaction to the results. I would like to get an interview with the winner, assuming the winner is around. Rep, no one cares. All in all, I think we've had a pretty good campaigning season. We've seen a lot of people out campaigning at the games. We've seen a lot of people campaigning at the games if you've been going to the voting area in the Stapleton County game. I've seen Sky people there. I've seen Jeff and Sky people there. I've seen Ash and Shark people there. Didn't really see any Tony people there. So that's why I'm pretty confident Tony is I'm pretty confident Tony isn't going to win this one. I didn't see much campaigning I think that's going to come back to bite him in this here election. Just not a lot of public outreach from Tony. And I think it's going to come back and bite him. Maybe he didn't do research or something. Maybe he just is busy. Either way, he didn't go out and make his message known to the people. Dislike or like Shark and Ash, or Jeff and Sky. Ash made Ash made his opinions very known on my show, as well as at the Joss or Not show, if any of you watched that. Jeff made his opinions very known at the debate and on my show. So you have a good idea of what you're voting for if you vote for them. Tony was the only one, really. I didn't really get a grasp of what he wanted to do from the interviews and the debate. So it really hurt his electability for me personally. Maybe you voted for Tony. Maybe you know stuff that I don't about what he's going to do. I just wish that I knew what he was going to do. And half the problem with his campaign is a lot of people don't. So it really hurt him. Shark, as well, wasn't able to come on for an interview, so I don't really know what his personal plans are. I know what Ash would like to do, and I think Ash has a lot of good plans, and Ash knows what he wants to do as a lieutenant governor, and Jeff knows what he wants to do as a governor. I just think it would have benefited Shark to be more involved during this election cycle. I've seen a lot of Ash, haven't seen a lot of Shark, and I would have liked to see more Shark, because he's the one being elected governor, not Ash. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot and Ash was the one being elected